Hello and welcome to the DurrellDT podcast, episode 2. We are back with a bang. And basically I'm gonna put the timestamps for like certain topics in the description. So on YouTube will be in the video description. For Spotify, you'll just have to click on the description, then I'll have like the numbers, and then you can obviously find whichever section you want, just in case someone might just want to listen to a certain topic and then that's it and then bounce, because I know people ain't got all day. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, just trying to be consistent. You see the tax evasion hoodie? Hey, you already know what time it is, people. You already know what time it is. Shout out to Michael for the recommendation to put that, to actually wear it in the podcast. I was like I totally forgot. Bugging out. There's not really that much topics. It's more like, this one's kind of like a movie review kind of episode. Might be a bit of a spanner in the works at the end, but yeah, see how it goes. So yeah, the other day I watched Seoul Station, the prequel to Train to Busan. That is an animated one. So obviously Train to Busan, live action. This one was animated. Adnan actually told me about this because I had no idea there was actually a prequel. Watched it the other day. It's pretty solid. Like, obviously, I'm not comparing it to Train to Busan. It just shows the beginning of the outbreak, and without no spoilers, you follow a lady who basically has this boyfriend. He's a bit like basically abusive. And then you just literally follow her main character trying to survive the outbreak. And yeah, the plot twist at the end. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Apologies. So yeah, you follow this main character, this lady, trying to survive the outbreak, and you just see all the chaos erupting, and it kicks off pretty quickly. Like, I thought it was going to be like a slow, gradual build-up, but it's pretty quick. I think within the first like 10-15 minutes, you see it kick off, and then that's when stuff goes crazy. And it's the infection is pretty quick, and they're literally similar to the zombies are basically similar to the ones in 28 Days Later, as in like they're just rapid, ready to kill, bite your neck, jump on you. Like, it's wild. But I don't want to say anything else, but there is a plot twist in this, and I'm just like, I honestly, I didn't see it coming. I was just like, yo, what? Some of the people that have seen this, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, the plot twist, I was just like, all of that just because of that. that's all I can say. Yeah, it's like the ending. I was just thinking, really, over that? I didn't see it coming. Really, I thought certain individuals were genuine, but yeah, seems like it's not. When there's an outbreak, people, they want their coins. It's mad. Not food, coins. Like, okay. Yeah, that's mad. But I know there is a sequel coming out to the Train to Busan, but I think it's in the works. I don't know when it's coming out. Let me do a quick search. Wait, hold on. Is there a trailer? Don't. Train to Busan 2 is happening in 2020. Okay, they don't say. Hold on. The director's last update on the project in late 2018 revealed he was still working on a screenplay and expected the movie to be filming in 2019. He also revealed there are currently no plans for a companion anime piece like Seoul Station. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I loved Train to Busan. Like, it's up there with 28 Days Later. It's so refreshing. Like, just following the father, protecting his daughter, and just, you think it's just because, oh, it's just gonna be literally majority of the film is literally on the train, and you think it's gonna be boring, but there's just so many like twists and turns, and the cinematography is so good with the music. Like for me, games, you just want to, even games as well, but movies, I'm judging it on storyline, music, what else? Cinematography as well. So it's basically three: storyline, music, cinematography, and yeah, obviously acting as well. But for me, it's just everything within that film was so good. It's so good. Seoul Station, for me, you know what was annoying as well in that film? When people, it's bad because obviously there's a zombie outbreak, but when people cried, the noises like the characters made, it was actually annoying. It was just like, it's like a baby crying, but it's more of a wail. I'm not gonna do it because it'll be annoying, but yeah, and the animation, it wasn't like Studio Ghibli level, you know, the elite level. The animation reminded me of, I think it's similar to Ping Pong, the animation. That again, shout out Adnan, told me about. Ping Pong the animation. Ping Pong the animation. Yeah, Ping Pong the animation. Brilliant anime, only 11 eps. Watch that as well if you haven't. Literally, title explains it. It's about ping pong. When Adnan told me about it, I thought it was gonna be crap. Only because like ping pong, I was like, but the storyline, the music, and the emotions you get from it are just, it's godlike. It's so good. It's so good. I've realized like these short anime that's only got like 11 or 12 eps are so good. And I'm sorry, I'm going in a tangent as well. The Promised Neverland. Watch that as well. Don't read the manga, just watch that. Season 1, oh my god, it's up there with like Attack on Titan when the first like 3 episodes, but The Promised Neverland is so solid throughout. It's so good. The characters, you don't know what's gonna happen. The plot twist, you don't see coming. You know, sometimes you think, oh, you know what, this is kind of weird, or like what's going on, or you know what, I think this is gonna lead to that. Like I didn't see none of it coming, and every episode, at the end of every episode, I'm just stunned looking at my screen like, this is emotional. I mean, because I always watch like anime that yeah, I always watch anime in the evening. Like you just can't watch, even if it's like on the weekend, you just can't watch anime during the day. It hasn't got the same feel. Like you have to watch it when it's evening time, and you're just there, no interruptions. You're just watching it, and I haven't been like that with a show since, well, I could say a TV show, since I was watching the Breaking Bad and The Wire as well. But then, you know what killed me off? Or if Kieran's listening to this, it's hilarious, as he already knows. Season 1, godlike. Season 2, Lord help me. I should have just skipped season 2. It was a joke. It was just a waste of time. Like, I thought it would play a certain part within season 3, and it's just like, it's annoying because obviously I've downloaded all the episodes and all the seasons, and I really didn't need to watch season 2. It wasn't needed, but you know, might as well watch through it. But that felt like a anime filler arc. It was like when Bleach used to do filler arcs. Those were long and just garbage. It was a waste of time. But I really do need to finish The Wire. Yeah, I'm going all over the place. But yeah, like I was saying, The Promised Neverland, godlike. Even if you're not into anime, even if you're not into anime, I would say The Promised Neverland. People will be engrossed in that. Or Erased. Now, that is emotional talk. The ending, I feel for the guy. Like, I'm hoping people that are listening to this have watched these shows I'm talking about, but I hope people have seen this because it's like it's new, but then it's not like popular anime. So I don't think anyone would have like really seen it that's listening to this. Only like my close friends. But yeah, that ending for Erase is still peak though, because that man was in a coma, comes out and sees all his school friends, and he sees the baby. I was just like, bruh, that's how it is, yeah? Man's risking his livelihood. It's getting real political. Like, I don't want to get into stuff, but yeah, that was peak. So yeah, just to clear up this movie section, everyone needs to watch. So, well, I leave Soul Station. Train to Busan, The Promised Neverland, Erased, and yeah, I'm sure everyone's seen Breaking Bad. You know, godlike TV show. Oh yeah, and Ping Pong the animation. Godlike. It's only godlike TV shows and anime around here, like nothing else. Sometimes, rarely, I get recommended a terrible anime. Like Billy has a history. If he's listening to this, shout out Bill. He's a real one though. But his 2 anime recommendations in the past were tragic. But yeah, that's broski for life though. Shout out Bill. Leading on to that, the Oscars. I don't really pay any attention really to the Oscars, only just to see who wins the best actor. And probably, yeah, that's it, literally best actor and like film or whatever. And obviously had seen Joker, godlike movie. Cinematography is on a different level, and the acting from Joaquin Phoenix, yeah, I was pronouncing his name wrong. It's actually Joaquin Phoenix. Godlike acting. And the cinematography is so good, and storyline just getting gross. Like, and you can see the build up from when, obviously, like his explain his childhood, and then to see the gradual build up from him turning into the Joker is just so good. It didn't feel rushed. Didn't feel like there was no pacing issues, and feel like you're just quickly, you jump on the train. This is the story. All right, we got to get to the ending now. This is him, the Joker. No, you just a gradual build up to see all the things that were like going wrong for him, the lack of support, learning about like his dad and stuff, his mom, and it just spirals out of control, and then the Joker arises, and then it's so good. It's so good. The backstory as well. Music as well. It just feels like I feel music, I've even said it with YouTube editing as well, is the most important thing over video, because you can have trashy gameplay where, you know, like with montages. Well, I'm not really big into the montage stuff, but like COD clips or whatever, you're getting this kill feed or whatever. The quality is recorded. It looks like it's recorded with a potato. It's in like not in 720p. The visuals are trash, but the music is so good. Like it might be a mellow beat or something, or it's just a really like they have like lo-fi beat, drum and bass, but it's not like crazy. It's just like liquid drum and bass. Like, it's cool. You're most likely gonna stick around than if you've got godlike gameplay, but then the music is putting you off. Like, I don't know, something so random. They had Thomas the Tank Engine like remix or something on the video. It's just like, you'll get annoyed. So I've always said, I think I tweeted it one time, I was like, music over the video. And like with Joker as well, the certain scenes where, you know, if they didn't have the right music choice, it wouldn't have the same effect. And it's just so good. I feel like I love video editing, like, you know, obviously just for gameplay, like my friends know and stuff, and Kieran's always encouraging me to just keep doing it and put out more content. Obviously I need the clips though. Hey, Tax Evasion Crew, where the clips? Like, I love to do that, but it's weird. Like I've always thought about, what if I wanted to like direct. I'm not saying I'm being some Steven Spielberg out here, you know, Christopher Nolan or something, but the director film. But I don't feel that's my avenue. I feel I just prefer being the guy that's got all the clips, and then I edit it to how someone the director's vision would want it. I feel I'm just more of a video editor than like director. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Maybe because I'm just so comfortable with video editing, I'm saying that now. But in directing, technically, when you're editing, you're still being a director because you're YouTube-wise, talking about YouTube, just gameplay. You're being the director and the video editor as well. So you've got to make sure you've got a good music choice. The video is clear. Pacing issues as well. You don't want to. You want to have every time. It's weird. Like, I don't think people realize how I try and be a perfectionist with video editing. Even sometimes, like, I put very short clips out. I try and make sure it's still engrossed, like you get engrossed in it, because I hear a song sometimes randomly on YouTube or a beat on SoundCloud, and I'm like, my brain straight away is like, yo, that would be sick, like syncing it to a sniper shot. And I've got no clips or anything, but I'm just thinking, yeah. And then I would have like the camera pan to the left, show the scenery, and then maybe there'll be a slow-mo. Like, my brain's all automatically doing that while the song's just random songs playing. I honestly, I love video editing, but I need to get into Adobe Premiere, and I screwed myself over by always using Sony Vegas way back, like years ago. Shout out Ibs as well. He was the guy that got me into video editing from his Counter-Strike source clips, and he was always like syncing shots, and I'm thinking this guy is a genius. I'm like, how is he doing syncing this? How has he got the music playing, and when the shot happens the screen shakes, and then it just slides to a different clip? Sorry, hit the mic. How does he do all of this stuff? And he told me years ago. This must have been from year flipping hell, what year could we have been in? Well, when YouTube was, I feel, was in its prime. What, 2008, 10? So I would say, so I've been doing like YouTube, like, well, editing for what, 10 years? I wouldn't say consistently, but just learning, self-taught, and Ibs telling me stuff, how to use Sony Vegas. And it's jokes now how it's actually not called, like, Sony don't own it anymore, Magic own it. But yeah, Sony Vagos. Sony Vagos, shout out Ibs. Yeah, it's like self-taught. I feel I'm weird when it's like learning something. I feel I'm just so much better when I'm just like hands-on and I don't read anything kind of thing. I just go with it and try and learn a program on my own. I feel I remember stuff much better than if someone's telling me and it's like, okay, do it. It's like, no, I need to make errors and stuff. The amount of like times I've, like, you lot don't know the amount of times I've actually edited something, nearly finished it, and then I've scrapped it because I've just thought, nah, the song's not right. Like, the amount of time, all, like, even the montages I've got out now on my channel, and the best one I think I've done up to this point is the Fortnite montage. I'm actually so proud of that. Like, I feel it only thing that's annoyed, if you go back and watch it now, the Fortnite montage that I done called Relentless, I'll probably put the link in the YouTube description. There's clips where it bugged out as well. It's annoying because Ibs sent me one of the clips that's on there when the guy's in the plane, and on the actual Fortnite replay, obviously Ibs scoped in, but he didn't show it on there because it started bugging out. The replay feature bugged out, so it doesn't look as good as it could be. And I recorded certain clips using, still had the mouse cursor in it, and it annoyed. I didn't realize when I rendered it out, and it was only literally like a few months ago. I was looking back at it again, and I was like, sometimes you like to go back and see how your montage is. Yeah, going back to what I was talking about. Yeah, the mouse icon was still in it, and I'm like, no, you don't understand how much it like actually angers me because it's such a rookie mistake. But I still got good feedback. Like, my friends like the montage. That's the most important thing, really. It's like, I put out content that I would like to see, and if my friends enjoy it, that's even better. And the random public, it's rare that I get even like comments on. It's mostly just my friends that see my content. Like, no one else sees it. But yeah, I just enjoy it. And it's like, I go back sometimes just to see, oh, what was I thinking at that time? Is this how I wanted to edit it? Like, sometimes like I go back and look at some of my videos, and it's just like, at the time I thought it was so good, but then I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, why did I choose that song, or why didn't I edit this a certain way? I should have added some other effects, color correction. Like, there's just so many things you look back on, and you just think like, why you did it. But I'm proud of my videos and stuff. I wouldn't change anything, but you just see your growth over time. And yeah, like Kieran was saying, I think I just needed to be more consistent and put out more content. But I don't like putting out half-assed content, like whether it's gonna be the podcast or video editing or just anything. I want my YouTube channel to reflect me in a sense, which is weird because I'm not really that of a like outgoing, confident person unless I know people and stuff. I don't know how this is getting linked with YouTube, but yeah, here we go. Like, unless I'm confident in something, then I would put out the content. If I'm thinking, nah, don't really like it, then I wouldn't put it out. Like I was saying, I've done countless videos. Like, I remember literally, I think it was like last week or whatever, I was editing something. I think I had some leftover clips or something. I don't know if it was Ryan's clips. I can't remember. I've always got like everybody else's clips, but my own, because I'm not really like playing games. And I was editing it, and then I was like, you know what? Nah, this song, song isn't right. I'm not feeling it at all. If I'm not feeling it 100%, I'll scrap the project. And it's, I don't know. Maybe I should have like a second channel for those ones where it's just short clips, less than like a minute or something, and I just sync it to music. It's just, I think it's just me always wanting to be expressive with just like a creative output. I think that's what I'm trying to do. And so yeah, I went on a tangent on this topic. I'm gonna have to watch this section back and then see what I was talking about. Oh yes, so it was about Joaquin Phoenix winning. I'm glad he won. Sensational performance. I heard about the film Parasite, but I thought it was based on the anime Parasite. Now, I don't know if they're linked or whatever. I'm not really trying to check because I've got it like, well, hands up. Got the film on my PC, Parasite. I need to watch it. It won some awards as well at the Oscars. So it's good, more variety and stuff, different films, Korean films and stuff, like getting recognition. Train to Busan, I actually didn't even hear until Adnan recommended me the film. Saw it, I was like flipping out, and then I was like, damn, can't wait for the sequel. Death Note one shot has come out, but I haven't read it. I think it's like 70 pages or something. I haven't read it yet. I'm probably going to read it, and then in the next episode I'll speak about it, because I don't know anything else. But on the lines of Death Note, godlike anime, for me it's probably, for me, just for influence wise as well, I would say, in my opinion, it's the #1 anime. Well, people are going to go on not being like influential is always going to be Dragon Ball Z. But just for like, even now, yeah, Dragon Ball Z, and they got Dragon Ball Z Fighters. It's still it's actually crazy, like the longevity. Up there is still Pokemon still got longevity. Like they're still putting out games, they're getting millions. Death Note is up there. I mean, I've got the flipping Death Note as well. Where is it? Do I even have it? 1 second. Like I said, influential. Death Note. I start writing names in here, people are pissed. I'm joking. Yeah, Death Note, godlike, so good. I love when the anime, I just can't tell what's gonna happen. I'm engrossed in it, and the main character is doing things that I didn't even think of doing, or seeing scenarios. He's 3 steps ahead. Like, you think he's not got his head screwed on. Light Yagami is a godlike character. Shout out Eldo. And so yeah. Also as well, I never spoken about it. Well, to my friends anyway, have. Yakuza 0, I don't care what year it came out, it's game of the year. I completed it last year. Whoever's listening to this hasn't played Yakuza 0, play it. It's the first game in the series, because Yakuza 1 was remade into Yakuza Kiwami, if I'm correct. Yeah, Yakuza Kiwami is the first game, and then Yakuza 0. So in the order. Yakuza 0 storyline. The dialogue in Yakuza 0 is the best I think I've ever seen in any game ever. Yeah, I'm that serious, ever, because it's got seriousness, comedic, it's interactive, but it doesn't feel like a game. Like, it's just so, the stuff they say is what people would say nowadays. Like, it doesn't feel scripted. Like, it's just so good. I feel this would be the best one in the series because I've got Yakuza Kiwami. Haven't finished, but I'm not that gassed about it. I keep like comparing it to Yakuza 0, and I don't mean to, but that's just what happens because it's just so good. And I've got Spider-Man on my PS4 and God of War, and I need to complete them. I've played some of Spider-Man that I was streaming, but I've stopped the streaming life. It's not for me. God of War, it's got all the accolades and stuff, but I actually need to start that. I think it's like with me in certain anime as well, where like I'm not even like crazy on the anime front, like where I would just get recommended something and then I would watch it, or I just hear about something on Twitter, then I would like end up watching it. But I haven't seen. I need to do eventually a whole list of all like the anime and like manga that I've read. It's not that much, not crazy amount, probably compared to certain people who are listening to this podcast. Shout out you. But it's a solid. I only want to read and watch the best of the best. Like Will Smith in Men in Black. The best of the best, sir. Like, it's just natural. You don't want to waste your time on crap. Like, going back to this though, and Billy, if you're listening to the, shout out you, bro. What was telling me and Adnan about what was it, World Trigger? That was a disaster, brother. Disaster. Like, I remember you told us about it, and then we were like, "Is it like World Trigger? All right, let's get into this." And then started reading the manga, or whatever, and then I was just like, "Nah, this is like, it's pretty crap." Like, it was just weird. It wasn't really going anywhere. You know, when like a manga is just like stagnant, or anime or manga, it just feels like stagnant. Like, it's not progressing like character wise, and certain events are just kind of repeating, but something's just slightly changed. It just didn't feel. I just wasn't engaged. And then a couple of months afterwards, like a month afterwards, I asked Bill, like, "Yo, you still reading these?" Like, nah. I was like, "Oh my, all this kerfuffle about it." And there was another one as well that you told us about, but it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. But no, I'm always open to friends recommending me manga. I was told even by Shika as well. Was it? Hold on. Not flipping. Goblin Slayer. There's, what's it? Demon Slayer. Yeah, Demon Slayer. I've seen like the characters and stuff. Like I've been meaning to get into it, but I just haven't started it. Like there was one, even when I was starting One Punch Man, when I was watching it, and then I think I finished season 1. I can't remember. But I noticed with me, I'd rather just read through the manga. It depends on certain stuff, but even with One Piece, because of how far it is now, and I don't know when it's gonna end, but I don't like catching up to manga. It's obviously One Piece is still ongoing. Trying to catch up to it. I eventually catch up to it, and then I have to wait per week or whatever for releases, and it's just like, it's annoying. I'd rather just blaze through. At least with like, that's why I kind of waited for like Breaking Bad and stuff to finish, and then I could just download it, stream it, or whatever, and then just blow through it. Then having to waiting, that just kills me. It's just, especially when it's so good, whatever you're watching or reading, you have to wait. That's a pain in the ass. Yeah. So I'll probably, I don't know what I would. Oh yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna eventually. I'll read the Death Note one shot. Is it? Did they have Trump? I saw like a Trump picture. Did they have Donald Trump in Death Note? Like what? I don't know what's going on. They branching out, baby. They branching out. But yeah, I don't really think I have anything else to talk about for now. Yeah, that was all the stuff. So I want to give a big shout out. If you actually listen to all of this, you are a real one. And if you did watch on like YouTube, obviously you got an account, just leave a comment in it. Anything I can improve. Topics that even if maybe you want me to talk about in the next one, I'll definitely do that, because sometimes I forget to put the topics I want to talk about in my Google Keep, and then I'm pissed. So yeah, you got the tax evasion merch, but I'm not gonna bang on about that. So yeah, thanks for listening. Obviously, and again, I'll put the timestamps in the description, and then by the time this is up, it will be on Spotify as well. So thank you for listening. Take care out here in these streets, because it's wild, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.